I think, like everyone in this room, I have strong family connections with the National Health Service. When my husband, my late husband, Desmond Wilcox, ran away to sea at the age of 14 to become a deckhand, that was okay on the way to West Africa. And then when he was working with someone who was doing something very ungreen, I think killing animals, that was okay-ish until the hunter discovered his age and made him get back on the tramp steamer. And then on his way back again, when he was chipping paint, he got gangrene. And the operation he had was performed without anesthetic. I think he had a bottle of rum, and he had to put his knuckles in his mouth to bite if it hurt, which it did. And he carried those scars until his dying day. Well, that was then. I don't think that was a typical act of surgery. Though maybe the implements used on him are on display, who knows, in the museum here, and it certainly wasn't performed on the National Health. But when, very much later, he had a very serious heart attack and had a bypass, the National Health Service gave him 15 very precious years, years that meant everything to us, his family. Similarly, when my mother fell over in a supermarket in Southampton and fractured her hip, aged 89, and she went in for an operation, she had a fantastic, could it be called a dynamic screw, or am I thinking of something else? It was something like that. And it worked terribly well for the next 4 years. In fact, if she could deliver a message here tonight from the grave, alas, she died aged 93, it is that she would like to campaign in favour of mixed wards. But my own most recent experience of the National Health Service was in my rather brief political career in Luton, when I went to the L&D hospital, which isn't all that far away from Bedford, and I went to the neonatal ward where they were launching an appeal and saw those teeny, teeny babies being supported by this fantastic dedicated nursing and extraordinary pieces of equipment. And there I met a young nurse, beautiful young woman in her early 20s, who had been a very premature baby in that same ward, and the consultant had been the registrar who had been in charge when she was there as a baby. And that said to me something about the marvellous continuity of the National Health Service and why we so depend on you to keep that fantastic tradition going. And I would say that even if my son wasn't a medical student who wants to be a surgeon. You'll pardon my moment of being a Jewish mother here. So it is with enormous pleasure that I can announce now the winner of the top performing hospital. Moment of extreme suspense. And in the category of top performing hospital, the winner is East Kent Hospital's University NHS Foundation Trust. Congratulations. Where are you?
Well, thank you. This is both unexpected and a great privilege. And can I say thank you, not on behalf of myself, but on behalf of the 7,000 plus staff who work in my trust tirelessly, day and night, throughout 365 days of the year, to do their very best for all of the patients we serve. I'm sure that at times we come up short, but when we look back over the last 10 years of the organisation's history, we have improved in so many different areas. And that is not to make us complacent or arrogant, because there are many areas we know we can do better. And that's our pledge, to keep on doing better, like all of you do in all of your services across the country. Everybody comes to work hoping to make a difference and to make more of a difference tomorrow. and I'm really proud that we have managed to do that. Thank you very much. Thank you.